Hi. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm waiting for the cat to jump up here and be problematic. We will see if that happens or not. I just want to share with you guys, well, number one, I just closed the kitchen. I lost my hair clip. I had a hair clip in my hair. I just finished with work. I had dinner. I did some more work. And I just closed the kitchen. I'm trying to stay out of the kitchen because I feel very munchy tonight. I don't know what the deal is. And I had a very filling dinner. I actually had that Trader Joe's stir fry cauliflower. I don't know if you guys have had that. And it was delicious. And I had a Built Bar. If you hear the rustling, it's my kitty. She's losing it down there. Kitchen's closed and work is done. My back is feeling a little better. I feel incredibly snacky. So instead of eating, I decided to come talk to you guys. I've had a really busy work week, so I haven't been able to come on here as much as I wanted to. But I just got this book in the mail. This is called the Volumetrics Eating Plan. Volumetrics was rated the #1 eating plan, or whatever you want to call it, in 2020. And I've been talking a lot about volumetrics. I just want to tell you guys that if you read anything about volumetrics, you can see very clearly that the WW, purple plans, core plans, simply filling plans, all of those are loosely based on this idea, which has been around for a while. But basically, this is all about feeling full on fewer calories and making sure that your foods are those filling foods that are full of water and fiber and protein and all of those good things. But what I love about this book so far, because I just opened it, is that they do have sort of a week 1, like a week 0, how to figure out what you need to be eating, and a week 1, how to calculate energy density. It gives you a very complete idea of what you should be eating with a lot of information. And I'm still doing calorie counting. I just like this sort of information. And then there's a ton of recipes and ideas, which I think is just brilliant, with all your calories and nutrition at the bottom. I like the idea of volumetrics. I like to eat this way. Let me give you some examples of some of the meals they have in here. They have like a Thai chicken salad, California Cobb salad, oven roasted potatoes, eggplant lasagna, filet of sole and vegetable parcels, Mary's quinoa with lime. Are you hearing how this is very like WW? You know, I'm sure a lot of their ideas came from this. Penne with olives and spinach, spaghetti with tomato and fresh basil sauce. And of course, they use the whole wheat spaghetti. So if you're doing WW Purple and want some meal ideas and you want to understand more about volumetrics and portion control with volumetrics, I think that this is a great book to pick up. Again, it's the Volumetrics Eating Plan by Barbara Rolls, like a dinner roll. How appropriate. ROLLS. And the Volumetrics Eating Plan does not eliminate food groups or overload you with rules. It's common sense, scientifically sound, and it's based on Dr. Roll's hugely popular Volumetrics weight control plan. So this is my next thing to sort of read through, because I personally like to eat this way with, you know, other things in moderation. You guys know what I mean? Like, you know, I think that makes the most sense. So, and I'm always looking for new ideas, but they even give you a 4-week menu plan. So if you guys like to have menu plans that tells you your calories and everything, I love that. I just like to get different ideas. And it says following volumetrics eating does not have to be expensive. Use these tips to save money at the grocery store. So they have money saving tips, which I really, really like. So anyway, just kind of some ideas for you guys. Very impressed on a first sort of skim of this book for ideas and information. There's lots of soups in here, and you guys know I love soup. So lemon shrimp bruschetta, house dressing, vegetable party platter, blueberry applesauce muffins, yum, baked berry French toast, Mexican egg wrap. And then in the front, there's a good overview, but it's not too much of a section. I mean, look, it's not like a huge read through 5 million pages and then get recipes and meal plans. I feel like some of these books, you know, you have one little section at the back with some ideas on what to eat, and then like 5 million years of information, a little bit of an information overload sometimes when you just like get to the point. What should I be eating? What can I implement right now? I think that may be an issue with some of us. Is there so much information and we just want to know, give me the steps to implement. Especially like some of these websites, you go look for a recipe and you see this amazing recipe, the pictures at the top, and you have to scroll through like pages and pages of, you know, my grandmother came over and we made this when I was 5 years old, and she pulled out her favorite measuring cups and they had pigeons on them or whatever. And you're going, where's the recipe? And then when you finally get to the recipe, there's no like nutritional information for you to look at calories or calculate points or whatever. And you're like, I just read all about your pet dog, Lucy, and how she threw the recipe up and how you cleaned it up with OxyClean. And now I don't even know why I'm here. So do you know what I'm talking about? Have you guys had that experience? My hair is driving me nuts. I've had it up all day in a very demure bun. So not really, but that's where I'm at. Thankfully, today's the first day that my back has started to really feel better. My steps are not anywhere where they should be because I haven't been able to move. And then my husband sprained his ankle today in the cemetery. So he never gets hurt. It's actually really funny because my dad called me a few days ago and said, hey, honey, this is my dad, which my dad's a trip. Okay, so my dad calls me a few days ago and he says, hey, honey, I was driving home talking to God about you. And God wanted me just to pass on Psalm 91 and to tell you, you know, you and your husband really need to pray just for health right now. And I was like, okay, Dad. And the next day I pulled my back inside out. And then today he sprained his ankle. So I was like, all right, Daddy. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt out there. But my dad's the best. So we hurt ourselves. So he limped off to church tonight. And of course I was like, you need to take Motrin and put some ice on that. And he's a man and didn't listen to me. So hopefully when he gets home, I can chase him around the house with an ice pack. All right. We've got lots of friends over here. Kelsey Mack says she loves 99 walks. I do too. And I made my goal right before I pulled my back out, Kelsey. So I'm going to get my bracelet this month. I'm very excited. Hi, Andrea. She's down 0.8, 3 pounds since starting on calorie counting. I love that. Hi, Kitty. How are you? My dad is really super sweet and he's really, really funny. He has the best sense of humor. So, hey, Lori, good to see you. And Barb's in here. As usual, I'm going to say hi to my friends, even though some people out there complain about it. I'm still going to say hi. Hi, Jean Bickford and GB Folk. So the week is going really well. Today is day 3 for me on the pop challenge, the 5-day pop challenge. I'm on plan. I had 1,700 calories today. Yesterday, I was right around 1,500 to 1,600. And the day before that, I was right under 1,500. Doing well on water. I am on day 20 of no Diet Coke, none. Not really craving it. I'm craving snacks. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'm thinking about if I'm still feeling munchy later. My new favorite thing to munch on is I bought these little gala apples, and I cut them up and put cinnamon on them, and they make for like a crunchy, sweet snack if I just absolutely have to have something. So we may do that a little bit later. We'll see. Bessie, I don't know. You need to go look at some of the calculators online. It's hard for me to help you guys with calorie calculations because I don't know. I don't know your individual situation. I don't know how active you are. I don't know how tall you are. I don't know your weight. And plus, I'm not a dietitian or nutritionist. So it's not, my place to calculate calories for you. My calories right now as a sedentary person, a tall person, they have it at around 1,200 and something. And I give myself a little bit more based on my steps. This week, basically, they give you calories based on what you burn. So I have that turned on my Lose It app. Some of you guys have opted not to do that. So I'm staying within that range that they're giving me based on steps and activity. Now, today I'm a little over, but I'm not too worried about it. So GB Folk, that's a good question. I find the Lose It app to be very visually appealing. The MyFitnessPal app to me is not as visually appealing. It just doesn't seem as fun. And I think the Lose It app is just really fun. I love all the pictures. I love the colors. I love the customization. I do search MyFitnessPal sometimes if I can't find something, which doesn't happen very often on the Lose It app. Honestly, I think the only time I had to do that is last week. I got a foot-long veggie on wheat, no mayo, no cheese, basically just like a huge salad on bread. And it wasn't the calories, which was 440 calories, I think, for that sandwich. I'm going like this, like it's this big, but it's a nice size sandwich. It wasn't in the Lose It app because the Lose It app had it with, I think, with mayo or on white bread or something. So I went to MyFitnessPal because sometimes you can find things that other users have put in over there. But I really like the Lose It app and the way it looks. I noticed that the calorie count on the Lose It app matches pretty much every other calorie count that I've seen in other apps, like iTrackBites or MyFitnessPal or like some of the TEE calculators. So I feel pretty good about the calorie count, but it's just like any other plan where once you're in the plan and you've given it some time, you kind of figure out. It's like WW. Do I need to eat all my points? Do I need to eat my weeklies? Do I need to eat my activities? Or do I do better not eating those things? Calories is similar in that. They give you a calorie goal and you can kind of figure out, okay, maybe I need to be doing, eating a little bit less or a little bit more. It's the same thing, figuring out how it works with your body and your personal situation. That's why I'm saying I get a lot of questions. People message me all the time asking me, how many calories should I be eating? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't know. I can tell you the tools that I use, but really that's going to be between you and if you have a healthcare provider, if you need to see a dietitian or nutritionist, if it's not making sense to you, or you need to do some more research online for yourself. There's a lot of calculators. I know over in my group, I've posted some of the TEE calculators, which is your expenditure every day. But who's to say that's an exact science for you? Like, these are all estimations that are out there, but your body is different than everybody else's. So what we do is we apply the tools, and then over time, it's kind of like doing a research project on your body. Over time, you go, okay, this is working, this is not working. Same thing, same thing. So anyway, Andrea, I think you will really like this book. It says the #1 rated diet. And they're using diet in not the sense of like fad diet. Remember, we use the word diet as how we eat, a way of eating. That's what it means. So congratulations, Bessie, on getting your COVID shot. Hi, Shannon Craig. How are you? Hi, Lou. How are you? Hi, Suzanne. It looks like you guys are doing well. I will be checking back in at the end of the week for a weigh-in. Right now, I'm holding steady at where I was on Saturday. I've been doing some daily weighing. I think next week I'm going to quit that because it's irritating me, honestly. I don't know. I don't feel like I need that data right this moment. So I go through these phases. Do you guys go through these? I don't know. I just go through them where I'm like, I'm going to weigh myself every day. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to weigh myself once a week. Where I get in trouble is if I stop weighing myself. That's where we're just off into outer space. So, hey, Tanya, how are you? She says, interesting. Oh, the book is interesting? Yeah. The book is interesting, or my recent rant that I just went on was interesting. Yeah, Suzanne says daily weighing plays with her head. I'm so fickle. Like sometimes it plays with my head and sometimes I'm fine. So it depends on my mood. Right now, I'm really stressed out with a lot of other things, and that seems to be adding some additional stress. I'm having like a lot of life stressors and, having some things happen in my personal life that are affecting me. I found out that an old friend passed away today. I did not know that he was sick. And maybe that's why I'm feeling munchy, but I don't know. I'm not correlating that. But when something like that just kind of hits you out of nowhere and you're already stressed out, it can be a little overwhelming. So anyway, that's where I'm at. These things happen, you guys. And we're all just plowing through lots of challenges right now, and we're plowing through them together. So thank you for being my community out there. You guys are my little bright spot and sunshine in all this. My friends over on Facebook, I haven't been over there today because I was just extremely busy, but I try to check in the mornings and say hi. Tanya, let me see. I met him when I was 21. He was a priest is a priest. And I met him. In fact, myself and a lot of friends from college went to a bunch of his classes when we were 21. And he was one of the people responsible for my husband and I coming into the Eastern Orthodox Church. So his name's Father Joseph. And I haven't seen him in a very long time. I didn't realize that he was sick. Somehow I missed that communication, I think that's what bothers me the most is when, I would have sent him a note or something. So I found out yesterday that he was sick, and then today he reposed in the Lord. So he passed away today. And, he just was one of those people when I was a young person that was very pivotal in my life. I think he's probably some of those first like real adult moments that you have where you're like, what do I want to do with my life and who do I want to be? He was part of that. And so it was really sad to hear that he passed away. So anyway, I don't know. I don't want to get emotional, but I kind of feel like at this point, and I don't know if any of you guys identify with me, every day is just sort of something. And like we'll have really big things happen. And I would like to just get back into like a normal pattern of things. And it just doesn't seem to be going that way right now. So thank you, Lou. Thank you. Yes, Tanya, I can. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. I really appreciate it. Yes. So memory eternal. And we say in the church, with the saints give rest. So there's that. But thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. Let's keep going. Stay in orbit, everybody. Don't let anything jettison you off, okay? Because ultimately, we just have to take care of ourselves. And, you know, I hurt my back Sunday or Monday, whenever that was. And I realized that I just don't think this excess weight is doing me any favors in terms of having, you know, a back injury from back when I used to do floor nursing. I really need to get it off. And when something like this happens, you just realize that I am 48 years old, and long term, what does that look like? So for me, it has been a constant painful memory this week. Like every twinge, I'm like, stay on program. So it's been actually a good reminder, even though it's really, really hurt. Andrea says, no sugar added peaches are 25 calories per cup. Yum. That sounds delicious. Lou says, at 60, I can tell you. Yeah. And I have my mom and my dad. My dad's about to get his second knee replacement coming up here in February. And he put off the first one for a long time. And so he said to me, listen, don't put these things off. He's like, it went so much better. I feel so much better. It was worth it. And then he also said, lose the weight, lady. So, and my mom too. My mom's got several different things. And she's like, I wish I had gotten healthier when I was in my 40s. And so I need to listen to those wise voices out there and continue on. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. I feel like this was a big ramble just for me to come and talk to you about the book I just got. And I'm going to go read this after I unload the dishwasher and wipe the kitchen counters down. And my hubby should be home from church soon, so I need to ice down his ankle. And I will talk to you guys later. Hi, Janice, my friend. All right. I hope you all are having an okay day out there. Sending you lots of prayers and love. And drop me a message, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Stay in orbit. Stay in orbit. Amy. Okay. Bye, guys.